What's going on YouTube? It is 8 a.m. I am just outside the entrance here. I'm going to go and register. So for those of you who have never been to one of these Show 6 Pick 3 tournaments, basically there's a couple things. One, you need to register online. The fee is $105. I'm going to talk about accessibility on the back end of this video. And then you need to put in your team of 6 the night before or the week before, whatever you want. You have until the morning of at 7:30 to put your team in. And then the bracket is drawn. So I'm in Group A, quite tough. We'll see how it goes. And then you show up, register. So I'm going to go register, and then I'll kind of walk around and show you the inside and probably see some people. So let's go check it out. So it is 8:30. We are at the event, as you can see here. Quite big. We'll just do a walk around. So basically, there are 3-4 things going on here. There's Pokemon Go, which is like the smallest in the back. But the majority of the people that you are seeing behind me here, over there, these are all trading card game people, and they're making an announcement. So, looks like the trading card game starts a bit earlier, so they're all ready to go. Like there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Hey YouTube, sorry if there's a lot of noise in the background. It is very loud here. Anyways, just missed my first match. I did win 2-0, so that's nice to get the monkey off my back. I just wanted to get my thoughts on the match. So if you looked at my Saturday video, I said that my team is weak to Swampert. And I scrimmed last night against some of my factions members, and I went 0-3 against one of them who had Swampert. So I knew that if my opponent had Swampert, I only really had one play, and that is a Lickitung and Medi combo with a third. So, first match, Swampert. His team was Steelix, Swampert, Frostlass, Umbreon. I'm just going to hope that doesn't get picked up there. So it was Swampert, Steelix, Medi, Frostlass, Umbreon, Charjabug. So in the first match, I comboed, again, Lickitung, Medi has to come both games because it's my only answer to Swampert. So my first game I brought Carbink because I was like, maybe I just want to scare off the Umbreon and stuff like that. So first matchup, I had my Lickitung into his Steelix, soft lost that, got ahead on energy on Medi, and then they came in with, what did they come in with? They came in with, they didn't have Frostlass, they didn't have Umbreon. They came in with their own Medi, and their Medi was running Dynamic Punch. So I'm like, okay, so this is not a bad matchup. Anyways, it came down to, I ended up getting my Carbink. I got Carbink with energy on. Oh, that's what happened. I did not farm with Medi. I farmed with Carbink. I came in with my Carbink and got super far ahead on energy. And then they eventually came in with their Medi. I got my Moonblast off on it to chip it super low, and then I got my Medi. And my Medi was able to sweep the game. And then the second matchup, I led my Medi into their Steelix. I brought in Gligar that time. They switched in their Medi. I got Gligar on the Medi, and then I had Lickitung on there. So it was a pretty RPS. It was a very I had a shield and my Lickitung on their Swampert, so it was pretty easy. So glad to get the first win. But this regional is stacked with people, and we'll talk about that at the end of this video of why that is and kind of how it's kind of bad. But glad to get one off my back there. So match 2 is another hour, so we'll see how it goes. So we're at this Toronto Regional. There's a stream going on right there. So basically how it works is there's a stream going on, which a lot of people, as you can see, a lot of the competitors, so there's battles going on in the back there. But for the most part, it's just a lot of people watching the stream. So you have the stream going on here. And a lot of people just kind of like it because you can't really, there's tape around the people that are battling. So the majority of people just do it at the tables behind here. But there's tape around it, so you can't get too close. So most people just kind of gather and watch. It's not that you get a huge advantage watching, because the odds that you play these people are pretty rare, but people just kind of like to see what's going on. So that's what we're doing here. We're watching right now, and we'll see how it goes. Well, YouTube, I am playing out of my mind right now, half with how I'm playing and half with the reads. I just went 2-0 in round 3, so I'm winning way. I'm at house money right now. I'm winning way more than I expected to. First matchup against Final Boss AJ, I had their Defense Deoxys into my Lickitung, and then they're running ABB style, so that it was Lickitung and a Sand Slash in the back. So I went into Medi into a Lickitung, and then I'm I recognized it halfway through the game. I'm oh, they have a Sand Slash in the back, so I took that out, and then I immediately caught a move on the, not immediately, but I caught a move on the Lickitung and saved the Medi, so I can counter down a bunch, and then my A Sandslash took the rest, and then game 2 was just RPS. I had my, oh sorry, they're not Licky, Galarian Stunfisk, and then A Slash, and then game 2 was just hard counter. I had Medi into their G-Fisk, and then they came in with Superior, and I had my A Slash, and then they had what was in the back? Pelipper back, and I had Lickitung on it. I got baited with a Weather Ball, and then they landed a Hurricane, but Lickitung's just so tanky, and I was able to know they were going to try and catch, get the farm down, come out with a Psychic, and Psychic to win. So 2-0. I'm probably going to be on stream and lose to Seviper next, but we'll see how it goes. But I need to pace. I'm stressing. I just took out Seviper 2-1, and I almost blew it. So game 1, the good news is the first time, again, everyone so far has had an answer for my Carbink and Charjabug. I mentioned in the video, these two are very strong, but they're going to get killed by ground type. And I had Superior, no, I had Steelix in round 1, Steelix in round 2, G-Fisk in round 3. Round 4, they didn't have an immediate answer for that. They had a Venusaur to take out the Carbink, but other than that, they had a Sandslash, which was sort of their best answer. Match 1, Carbink's just used his bulk and domination there. Game 2, they have Venusaur with 1 HP left. They have Charm Ninetales with, like, in the deep red. I have a Lickitung with a Body Slam loaded and, like, 3 or 4 HP of health. It comes in, I forget that I have the Body Slam loaded, so I throw a Lick and they charm me down. If I threw the Body Slam, I would have won that matchup because I would have licked the Venusaur before they got me. So game 3, I just kind of had alignment. In the back, I ended up getting my A Slash on their Venusaur. I figured that it would come again, so I got that. So I won 2-1. I'm in the winner's final. I won 4 straight. I'm on talk about house money at this point. This is beyond crazy. I'm against JJan, so that's not happening. But you know what? Lightning has already struck 4 times. Maybe it'll strike 5. Who knows? But we'll see how it goes. Anyways, good luck to me. Hey YouTube, last video of the day. Behind me, right there, is the stage where I played twice on today because I had the most insane run today. I went to the finals, winner's final, against JJN where I lost 2-0, and then I played the loser's final against 610 Hero where I lost 2-1. I'm going to go over those in another video because I was on stream for both of those, so I'm going to just post those videos and go over my thought process during the match and team building and stuff like that. So I think that'll be a good video, and then this video I'll focus on the other 4 battles that I won while off stream. So I kind of tried to go and talk about them immediately after just so I don't forget them, but so some of them you'll get an idea for, otherwise you won't. But it was a fun event. So there's 2 things with this event. One, it's exhausting because everyone has to get here for 9. There's 4 groups, A, B, C, and D. I was in A. So you play your first match. My first match was at 9 a.m. And then I had to wait 2 hours to play my second match. And then another 2 hours to play my third match. And then like an hour and a half to play my 4th match. And then my 5th and 6th. So I played 6 matches today. And it took from 9 to 5. 5 o'clock was my last match. And then I played a side event. And now we're going to go do a social. So it's a very, very long day, especially that I drove down from Ottawa yesterday. It was 7-hour drive because of traffic. And then I got like 4 hours of sleep, so I'm exhausted. And the second issue is accessibility for this. So there was 112 players today. There's 2 things. One, the registration fee was $104 Canadian. Last year it was 60-something, so it was a huge increase in price, which is ridiculous. But the second problem is, so last year how it worked is, if you came first or second in any of these regionals, you automatically made Worlds. How it's working this year is, if you come first, you get the automatic invite to regionals. But the rest of the people, second plus, it's a point system. So this point system exists with the trading card game as well. So basically you need 500 points. So I came 9th today. I don't even know how many points I get, but it's like something like 50, 60 points out of a possible 500. Something like that. maybe not even that. So what happens is this field was stacked. Like this field had a lot of the big North American names that you have, like Rise and all those people from North America. But there's also like Zweilous, who already won a regional from Europe, came. Inadequates, who came third in one of the regionals, came. And you look at these people who are traveling, and it's just like, I get why they're doing it 100%, because you need to get that points to make worlds. So if you have the ability to travel, it obviously increases your chances substantially. But that's the thing. It's essentially a pay to win to get there. I just showed today that I can battle with the best of anyone. I came 9th today. But this is my one and only tournament because I have 2 kids. It took us like 2 months of planning in this advance just to make sure, like, okay, you got to be home this weekend to take care of the kids. I need to like take off work, full-time job, right? I need to take off work to go there. Sorry, I just stopped there because of a loud noise there. Right, so it's like $105 entry fee. It's travel time. It's so there's like 6 or 7 in like the U.S. and like another in BC, which is like, if you're lucky, you can drive to it. It's like a few $100s in gas. But then there's like Airbnbs that people have to stay at. There's food and stuff like that. There's the entry fee, which is $100. So like, all in all, some of these people who came here probably dropped $500, $600, $700 for one regional, and they do like 10 regionals, and it's just like, are they like, some of them are maybe closer and everything, but are they really dropping like $5,000 to $10,000 on these regionals to get an invite to Worlds? And some of these guys obviously they live and breathe it and stuff like that, but it just seems like, do you know what $5,000 to $10,000 does for a 36-year-old dad with 2 young kids? Like, that's like groceries and diapers and new toys and everything for like many months. So I'm in a different position here, so I made them say on screen, like, when you go back, I'll talk about this when I'm on the other one, but they make you go backstage and like give us like fun fact about yourself. I'm like, talk about my YouTube channel. They're like, no promotion. I'm like, okay, talk about how I'm a Poke Dad. So I got them talk about how I was a Poke Dad, because like I felt today there's a couple other dads here, but for the most part this is a young person's game with not a ton of responsibility and expendable money, right? You essentially get to travel. You need to like have the ability to travel many weekends. You need to have the ability to spend thousands of dollars on this, which you cannot do as a 36-year-old with a full-time job and 2 kids. Like, it's not realistic. So it's a huge accessibility issue for this. I really don't like it from that perspective. That being said, there's also the other argument, and I'll make it right now, that the people that are traveling for these events are the ones that are generally the best in the world anyways, right? Like, I faced J-Jan today in the final, and there's Rise and Zweilous and all that. Like, these are the best players in the world anyways, so it makes sense that the best players in the world are traveling anyways, but it's just like, it's a completely different lifestyle, and like, I almost feel like I'm going to go to social now, but I feel like out of place, because it's going to be like me as a 36-year-old dad, exhausted at 6 o'clock now, with like a bunch of 20-year-olds who are going to party, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's it for the Toronto Regional. Hope you guys like this. I will go over the top stream. I'll go over the stream battles in another video, go over how it works on stream and like the team comps and stuff like that and all that. But that is basically it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.